Halem Grace, let's be honest. Back in March sometime, when COVID hit and quarantine came, we were initially thankful that life had slowed down. We were thankful because we realized that we had created for ourselves an unsustainable pace. We weren't aware of how tired we were. We weren't aware of how much rest we needed. We weren't aware of the things that we had embedded into our schedules that didn't need to be there. But what happened? During quarantine, we began to create new unsustainable paces for ourselves. Now that quarantine has lifted and we've entered back into what may be a new normal, what has begun to happen? We are now reverting back to our old unsustainable paces of life. And so we need to be really, really careful that the things we determined we're never going to go back there are the precise things that we're going back to. So remember Martha and Mary. Jesus comes to visit the two sisters. Martha is preoccupied with many preparations. She is busy. She finds her sister Mary sitting at Jesus' feet. Jesus, don't you care that she is not helping me, that she is not perhaps as busy as I am? Jesus says, Martha, Martha. He says her name twice because he loves her. You're preoccupied with too many things, but only one thing is necessary. It's not that any of the things that Martha was doing were necessarily bad, but here's what I think is the point, is in your living, in the pace that you have created for yourself, are you still able to recognize the voice of Jesus? Or are you too busy? And if you're too busy and you can't recognize it, then that's a problem. But if you're busy and you recognize it, then the deeper issue is, are you willing to stop what you're doing? Are you willing to change what you're doing in order to sit and to listen to the one necessary voice, to sit at the feet of the one necessary person that you need the most? So the issue is not our busyness per se, though that can be a problem. The issue is if in this unsustainable pace, we are unwilling or unable to hear, to stop, to sit at the feet of Jesus, to hear what he has to say to us, then maybe we are too busy. And it's time to reflect again upon where we were pre-COVID, where we were in quarantine, and where we might be going now.